All right, we're gonna do some Crash Bandicoot #1, the original one. This is the Insane Trilogy, so it's gonna look a little bit different, just because everything is a little updated. But yeah, I'll try to explain since we have some new people in the chat tonight. I am 64th in the leaderboards in the world currently in my category. I'm going to be playing no major glitches, any percent, which means that I don't have to get all the boxes. I just have to beat the game. However, the boxes do matter because the box counters, the box counter screens are included, so they do kind of matter. We just don't get all of them. So I'll kind of explain that as we go. But yeah, we're trying to get a PB. So I'm really trying to get sub 50, top 50 right now. But right now my PB is 51.37. And the more we get into it, the more I will explain. Dakota, what's up?
It's Crash Bandicoot!
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna be spamming Y to get through these cutscenes. I haven't. What's up, Zia? How are ya? Yeah, we'll see if that actually happens. It never happens when you want it to. Thank you. Also, if you have any questions, let me know. I can, I'll be happy to answer them about the run or whatever. So I'm gonna hold A to make these boxes come down quicker than they usually do, and I'm gonna have to let go of A once the boxes are done and press A again to continue on with the level, and then I have to also press A in these map screens. These map screens and the box screens are all included in the run. The only thing that is not included in the run is the loading screen. So anytime the screen says loading, like specifically only those screens, the timer is going to stop. So we call it load remove time. That's just so, like, if you have a different PC setup or whatever, those load times can vary slightly from person to person with your hardware and stuff, so they don't want to make that, like, they don't want to make, like, the person with the best PC get the best speedrun, you know? So those load times are cut out of the time that we go by, but everything else is included. What that means is that boxes matter because those box screens are included in the time. So we're going to be getting as many boxes as we possibly can without going out of our way too much for boxes, because you kind of have to get so many boxes per second to make going out of your way or getting them worth it, other than just like taking them on this screen. Oh, your burrito exploded in the microwave? That sucks. Can you still, is it still edible? The fastest way of movement in this game is going to be with the invincibility mask that I have right now, the Aku Aku mask. So you have to collect, you have to get 2 of the masks, and then if you have both of the 2, once you pick up the 3rd one, it gives you the invulnerability mask. That's going to be the fastest way of movement. So when we have that, we're going to be jumping as little as possible. When we don't have that, we're going to be jumping as much as possible because bunny hopping becomes the fastest way to move. This is the only spike thing we can't go through with the mask for some reason. Ceramic? What is ceramic? Oh, sure. The sure mics? Aw, thank you. How are you today? I've been getting a lot of compliments on my eyes lately, and I'm like, when did brown eyes become, like, popular? I always, like, hated my eyes growing up. I've started to like them, though, because they're, like, really amber in the sunlight. I think, like, in lighting, they can look really pretty. And I even like brown eyes on other people. I've just never really liked them on me. Aw, thank you. I look like I'm a deer about to get hit by a car most of the time. Sometimes my eyes are so dark brown that they look black, and I kind of like it when that happens. I have brown hazel, and I love them. Yours are gorgeous. Thank you. I love hazel. Hazel's really pretty. So I was the only one of my mom's kids with brown eyes, which probably didn't help for a long time until my only younger sibling came along like 11 years after me, and he also has brown eyes. All right, so this is the first boss. We're gonna play him pretty much the normal way, but we're gonna spam Y to get through this cutscene, and then we're gonna immediately jump on his head, and then we're kind of gonna be playing him the normal way, but just as fast as we can. And then we're gonna wait just a second because he can hurt you after he goes down, and then run into his belly. Hey, Sky. Oh, why did that not shatter those boxes? That really sucks. That's okay, though. At least it wasn't a death. That hasn't happened in a really long time, though. Just gonna add a little bit of time on the box counter screen. Because that's actually a decent amount of boxes right there. All right, so the bunny hopping on this level is going to look a little bit different. If I do it correctly. I actually hate the bunny hopping on this level. So it has to look like this to do it right. So his feet, both of their feet have to stay up in the air for it to actually be considered like a faster bunny hop. If you do them all right, you can really, really mess up the cycles of these like people and such in the level. So I don't like to do them that much. It's only a little bit of a time save, but it is a time save. Also, on that level, you don't want to get all of the boxes. You actually want to miss one. Because the gem, if you get 100% boxes on that level, is unskippable, and it loses more time getting the gem that you can't avoid than just missing one box. All right, hopefully you guys are gonna see the first damage boost of this run. I actually don't do that many of them right now, because I don't know all of them. Oh, I'm just gonna wait here because I bounced off of those things, which usually doesn't happen. So that was a little bit slower. All right, so here's the damage boost if I do it correctly. All right, we did it. Good job, me. Good job, me. I'm saying that because I just started doing that, so I still mess it up a lot, and it can kill me. I'll compliment myself. This game is hard. It looks really easy when you do things correctly. It's not. I've started about 500 runs and I've never gone deathless. So these jumps where you spin these as well, like in the same jump you do, are actually a little bit difficult as well. I don't know why, but this makes me want to play Sonic. I mean, that's totally fair, though. I feel like all of those games from that era are kind of like... They all kind of make you want to like play all of them. All right, so we're through the first island. This is going to be second island. There are a total of 3 islands. The second one is the shortest, I believe. The third one is by far the longest. Really? And this game likes to eat inputs, which is infuriating. I was actually like, oh, the game is actually acting like really responsive today. Nope. It decided it wanted to eat its first input there. Can also delay inputs, which is fun as well. And I'm pretty sure the creators know about it, but they just haven't. I mean, the game is... Even the Insane Trilogy is decently old now, so they just, like, don't care. My roommate, I run through Mario. Hell yeah. I used to. I don't anymore. It started giving me really bad anxiety attacks. But I do still have, I have an SNES Classic. So I do still play Mario on that from time to time. All right, so this is gonna be the second boss. You can actually fall in the water here really easily. And for a really long time I did, like over and over and over again. Hello. That one death cost me 20 seconds. We can pull it back though. All right, so this level is going to look a little bit different. Hopefully we will do it correctly. This is the only level that we're going to be trying to 100%. What that means is we have to get every single box, oh my god, in the level, including the 2 bonus levels, which means we also have to get the 6 masks as well. I haven't. Really? That was a delayed spin response as well. It's completely unhinged. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna land on that. Alright, so we have these 3 masks. This is gonna be the first bonus level. Wow, that was weird. Second bonus level. This one is much harder. Come on. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that actually went decently well. The boxes on top were a little slower than they could have been, but that wasn't too bad. Okay. All right. We finished the 100%. You also have to do that without dying to get the 100%, which really sucks. Basically, if you die on that level while you're trying to do the 100%, it's like an automatic reset. Oh, I actually feel like I have seen some of the boys. Maybe. Or maybe it was Gen V? I don't know. They blew that dude up. I don't know. Ugh, really? Have I mentioned I hate bats in this game? I'm actually not that big of a fan of gore. Yeah, that one. I haven't watched all of it. I kind of lost interest. I was like, this is a little more serious than I thought it was going to be. I kind of thought it was going to be like a little more funny than it is. Oh, these rope running levels. These are really hard because you really have to be in the very center of these ropes or you will run right off of them. Also, when jumping onto them, you have to be like very specific in the way you jump onto them or you'll jump right over them. Okay, we should be good to this checkpoint. Sometimes when you jump over these, they'll put you to the right too, like it is right now. Or like to the left. Also, if you're too far to the left, these pigs can hit you when you're jumping, when you're on the ropes. I'm a little to the right, but I think I'm gonna make it. Okay, phew. I wasn't sure. I was pretty sure it was gonna run me off there. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try it again at some point. Oh, I thought I was going down there. Alright, this is the last regular level before the last boss on the second island, and then we're gonna go to the third island. Freaking bats. Hey. Ooh, that was a weird jump. Ah! Oh, made that first cycle. Let's go. That was hard. You're totally fine. If you need to sleep, you're absolutely welcome to get some sleep. Take sleep when you can. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you'll stop back in sometime. If you haven't joined the Discord, feel free. And also make sure you have the bell checked on my Purple app page. So that... shoot. That you get notifications. When I go live. Hi, what's up, Sonic? How are you today? I like to call this next boss, RNG, because he is very RNG heavy. He can be a big butt. I'll definitely be back here. Aw, thank you so much. That's super sweet. Ooh, how was that? That sounds fun. So, these big boulders he's gonna pick up, he can throw them from where he is, or he can waddle all the way over. Oh, that was bad. I should have waited on that one. I almost did, and then I thought the cart was past him enough. Please just give me a good RNG, because I just messed that up. Good night, sweet dreams, sleep well. Throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Please, 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 Kong. Please throw it, Kong, please. Oh my god. You are such a butt. Ooh, hey, what's up? Welcome in. Throw it, Kong, please. Oh, he is giving me awful RNG. What memories? Yes, we're speedrunning it. I'm 64th in my category. Throw it. Just give me one good RNG. Jeez. Please. Kong. Oh my god. He gave me awful RNG that fight. Like, for real. And I messed up the first one he threw. Hey, Jay and Bob. How are you today? Don't forget to follow the stream if you're not following yet already. You can also subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. It really helps me out. This is the one. This is the very first one. This is the very first Crash Bandicoot, but it is the remake, so it looks a little bit cleaner and different. The graphics got an overhaul. Oh yeah, Crash Team Racing or something. I've actually never played a Crash Team Racing game. I've thought about playing them on stream. Don't know why that happened. I do. I go back and forth. So I speedrun this game a lot. It hasn't come through for some reason. I don't know. My alerts aren't working, or it's just taking a second. But I do stream a lot of retro games from time to time. So I get into like retro game like periods of time too, and then I'll kind of like start playing some newer games and this one a lot, and then I'll go back to playing a lot of retro games. Kind of just go a little bit of everywhere, but kind of recently, within the last 6 months, we did Crash 1, 2, 3, and It's About Time, which is 4, but there are 2 fourth games. And we did Ocarina of Time, and we started Majora's Mask, but didn't finish it. We did Mario Kart 64. We did Halo 3. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. Yeah, like the alerts are not working. Interesting. Well, thank you for the follow either way. Don't know why the alerts aren't working. They were working on my other screen, my other scene. But it does say I have another follower, which is super weird. I feel like OBS has been really weird today. I thought that was gonna hit me. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Sorry, it takes me a little second longer to read chat sometimes when I'm speedrunning. What are your favorite retro games? Hey, Bert. Constantly have to wipe off my hands because they get so sweaty when I'm speedrunning. Mostly 16-bit games? Like which ones? Sega Genesis? I never had a Sega Genesis, I don't think. I actually never had a PS1 either, so the only time I could play PS1 games was when I was like at friends' houses. We were like more Nintendo when I was a little kid. I did get a PS2, but I didn't really have a whole lot of games on it. I had like Dance Dance Revolution and a Met, and I had Dead or Alive, because Dead or Alive was always my favorite fighting game. I didn't have much for it, and then I didn't have it for that long before I got an Xbox 360. Hey, what's up, Storm? I'm glad you're home from work. Thank you. How are you? How was work? All right, so for Pinstripe, we're going to pretty much do them the normal way with a couple little adjustments. Hey, happy weekend. So we're gonna skip this next pass because it skips a couple of his jump sequences. We're gonna jump over to this table because he can't hit us here when he's on the table. And we're gonna spin the table. Oh. Hate this level. Okay. Not my least favorite level, but definitely not one I love. Oh my god, can you stay in the middle of the rope? What the hell? It ate my spin input. Soren, thank you very much for the follow. Ah. Do you have any fun plans for your days off? Definitely Crash Bandicoot on PS2. Dev Jam Flight. Ooh, I don't think I've played that one. What is it like? Ooh, I'll have to check it out sometime. Ooh, Jam Fight. I don't think I ever heard of that one. Or maybe I have, and I... Yes! ADHD for the win. We're some interesting peeps. I played a lot of Tony Hawk. I don't know why when you said old school rappers, I thought of like Tony Hawk and the music in that game and stuff. They made the remake for Tony Hawk recently and I tried to play it and it like really messed with my vertigo. Okay, I don't think we have 2 masks. I think we only have 1, so we can get this mask up here. If you have 2 masks and you get this mask, it's a troll mask. You go right through these birds. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, that level is stressful because there's only 1 checkpoint in the entire thing, and it is a very long level. From here on out, the levels are pretty stressful. We're getting kind of close to the end of the game. I played Skate recently. It was chill. I think I played a little bit of Skate, but I played more Tony Hawk. What are you playing, or is this an IRL stream? I'm playing speedrunning Crash Bandicoot 1. If you would like to see the gameplay, Emery Finnick on the purple app.
Well, someone's
Thank you for the
feeling
follow.
cute today.
Right. good save. Sheesh! Can't believe it didn't spin that mask. I need the masks to light my way on this one. Yeah! It's more helpful to be over here, though. It ate my input. Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. That may have cost me the PB. I could have probably still got a PB on this one. That's annoying. The Insane trilogy, for some reason, eats a lot of inputs. $1:49 a.m. Ice cream or no ice cream? Ice cream? What kind of ice cream? It's never too late for ice cream. Alright, this is my least favorite level in the entire game. Right. Vanilla with caramel. Ooh, that sounds good. I really like caramel. Caramel? I swear I pronounce caramel different every single time I say it. Let's go! Poor Crash. Ice cream it is. Gonna take it out of the freezer. Yeah, you gotta let it melt a little bit. All right, so this is gonna be the level that we get to skip because we don't 100% Lost City. So we're just gonna hop on this instead of going to the right. Gonna let it chill out for 5 minutes before I scoop. That's a lot of boxes. All right, this is the second to last boss. You can do some strats on him, but I'm probably not going to. I have no idea what my time is. I don't want anybody to tell me. I don't know if I'm ahead or behind. I'm assuming I'm behind, but I don't. I just want to keep going and not stress about it. Oh, I don't like the strats on Brio. They're really hard. They're very finicky. Eventually, I'll start doing them. Alright, so this is the last real level of the game. That was a clean lab. Alright, this is kind of like a weird little level. You can fall down this hole, though. It delayed my jump there, and I was really nervous. Alright, last boss.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot!
Time. Oh my god! Let's go! Let's freaking go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! Whoa! It wasn't an amazing PB, but I'll take any PB at this point, especially with the deaths in that level. Let's freaking go!